What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So today we got the news that undefeated 3-division world champion who simultaneously held the WBA super title at super featherweight, the WBA regular title at lightweight, and the WBA regular title at junior welterweight, superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, who has 28 wins, no loss and no draw, 26 wins by way of knockout, 28 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. He had his court date today to begin his trial for a case that took place in 2020, okay, which involved 4 counts of one which included a hit and run, driving with a revoked license, running a red light, and and creating injuries, okay. And so with that said, today started the trial. As initially he had today started the trial. Initially he had a plea on the table that would have seen him have a 6 months probation and house arrest, but that was removed and denied as the judge decided that they wanted to go to trial after listening to one of the victims' statements that, in her plea that Gervonta Tank Davis looked her in the eyes as she was screaming for help and she was pregnant, and he flee the scene, okay, allegedly. I don't know if that was the case, but I'm just repeating what took place. And so today he began his trial and he pleaded guilty to all 4 counts, okay? And he's going to be sentenced May 5th, okay, which is a Friday, Cinco de Mayo weekend, May 5th, okay? And you have a persons of law who took to social media to address what they believe the outcome is going to be, what his sentence is going to be. And one particular is Andrea Burkhart, who is she works at law, and she gave her opinion. She says that him pleading guilty works in his favor to allow the fight to happen with Ryan Garcia, undefeated lightweight junior welterweight Mexican superstar title contender, April 15th. So she says, quote, deferring sentence to May should clear the path for an April showdown with Ryan Garcia. I see this as good news and a smart choice by Tank, given what looks like pretty good evidence putting him in the driver's seat. So she's saying that, they have good evidence that's going to, work against him, right? They're going to be able to prove their case, the state and the victims against Gervonta Tank Davis. They have good evidence putting him in the driver's seat, okay? And then she goes on to say, he's not going to go to prison, okay, but he is going to go to jail. And so she says that, there's a difference between going to jail and going to prison, right? And county and prison is 2 different things. So she says that, and she believes that, I set the over and under at 30 days in county jail, right? So she thinks that he's going to do a 30-day stint in the county jail, right? And she has the application for a statement on charges. It says on November 5th of 2020 at approximately 1:55 a.m., Baltimore City police officers responded to the unit block of MLK Boulevard and Washington Boulevard for a 2-vehicle collision. Vehicle 1 was identified as a 2020 Lamborghini Urus with Florida dealer plates. Vehicle 2 was identified as a 2004 Toyota Corolla, Virginia plates. And, obviously the list goes on and on. It gives details about, said person, Gervonta Tank Davis, the female involved, the 4 victims. And the cases are, the 4 cases are failure to immediately return to remaining at the scene of the accident involving bodily injuries, failure to drive with a driving with a revoked license, running a red light, so these are the charges against Gervonta Tank Davis. So it's stating that, May 5th, everything will be, official, made official. what's going to take place, but she believes that he's going to do a 30-day sit down in jail, right? In county jail, right? And so, you know, I'm sure that he's going to have to pay some money. There's no way. He's a celebrity athlete, and there's absolutely no way he's not going to have to, you know, pay for that financially. He's going to definitely pay some money for it. And if this is the case, you know, he does 30 days in a county jail, and then he goes on and, you know, resume his career. So I don't know if it would be effective immediately. You know, his 30 days, you know, as she's saying, she's a person of law. You know, she is able to speak on this because of her credentials. You know, a legal color commentary. I'm an experienced trial and litigator, so she works in the law department, right? So she's able to, you know, give her what she her professional opinion on this case, right? And you know, Gervonta Tank Davis, hopefully this is a learning lesson. You know, fail vehicle driving involved in an accident, furnace require ID and license. You know, learning lesson, right? So this could have been much worse, you know, and hope, you know, if he only gets 30 days in jail that he has to do, I'm sure they'll find a way. He'll probably do 15 days and, you know, have to come out and, you know, do some community service or something of that magnitude. We saw the similar situation that took place with Floyd Mayweather. It wasn't a hit and run. His was a DV case. Floyd Mayweather's was. He had to sit down for a while. And so with that said, you know, thank the universe that nobody was, you know, injured to the point of no return. You know, everybody was able to walk away, and there was some injuries, but everybody's healthy. I'm sure there's going to be, you know, a push where there's some sort of, you know, issues where, you know, some PTSD and things of that nature is going to be pushed out there. But for the most part, he was able to be healthy. They were able to be healthy and walk away from it. And, you know, everybody can resume their life. Now, obviously, there's trauma involved, mental trauma, and, you know, things that's going to be pushed. They're going to need, sure, they're going to, you know, say that they need, you know, to have help and things of that nature. But again, like I said, it could have been a lot worse. And hopefully this is a learning lesson for Gervonta Tank Davis moving forward. Because again, this could have been a lot worse, right? And I've worked in trauma and in the operating room for years. And I witnessed some situations that could be a lot worse. And there was no fatalities. And everybody's able to, they have their health. And again, obviously there's some mental interruption. But 30 days, he has to, you know, you got to pay for the crime, right? You did it, you got to pay for it. And, you know, he moves on, resumes his career. So it looks like we're going to be able to see the Ryan Garcia fight take place April 15th. And again, like I stated, I felt like they was prolonging it at a certain point because they didn't want to come off as insensitive to this case, right? Because you announce a fight, or I'm fighting April 15th, and you have a trial in a serious hit and run case that's starting February 16th, and you announcing that you're going to fight April 15th in a massive fight. Well, that comes across as being insensitive, and it comes across as, you know, or you think that you're above the law. And so I'm sure that they was very mindful of that, and they were waiting for it, you know, to see what was the results before they announce it. And now we're here. I'm sure we're going to get an announcement very, very soon. Very big fight for today's time. And, you know, I wish the luck to all parties involved, but 30 days is is much better than doing 30 years. Trust me, you know what I mean? And I'm sure they'll make an adjustment to that 30 days, right? So let's see how it unfolds, but obviously that's just speculation of him doing 30 days. This is just a person of profession of legal representation that's giving their legal thoughts on what they think the outcome is going to be. So let's see how it unfolds. Hopefully he gets 0 time and they find a way to, you know, come to some sort of agreement, both sides, and move on with life. So let's see how it unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.